What's up guys, and welcome to the 38th tutorial of programming in C++ using Xcode. In this tutorial, it's all about iterating with a returned pointer. In the previous tutorial, we looked at pointer arguments to multiple dimension arrays, whereas in this tutorial, we will be able to have access to the calendar, and then it'll say week 1 to 5, pick a week, and then pick a date, and then it'll print out all the numbers from that day on. So without further ado, let's start the video. Okay, so we already have the calendar here, so we can get rid of that and view it on the screen. And so we also need, right on top, int star. So int star and then get date, int week, and int day. So I'll say, cancel this and say wk equals to week, and then dy equals, put down a new line. In fact, I'll put both on a new line in case it causes any confusion. dy equals the day. So the next time we have starting in calendar, we have all that calendar there available for us. It gets closed off here. Then we could go to a new line and say return the calendar, or we need an ampersand there. Ampersand, shift and 7 gives you the ampersand, and then week, square brackets, week minus 1. And then square brackets again, day minus 1. So that's done. We can then move on to the actual main function itself. So if we close this off, close that off, that's okay. Int main, int week and day, declare that, close that off. Have a do while statement, so do std cout. The week is 1 to 5, as you can see on top. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Close that off, and day is 1 to 7 because there are 7 days in a week. So 1 minus 1 to 7, not minus. Close that off with a semicolon, and now the user input, so std cin wk wd, close that off, and then while the condition is week 1 less than a week less than 1, or week is greater than 6, or the day is greater than or less than 1, and day is greater than 7. Okay, and so we can eliminate that, close that off with a semicolon, and in the statement we can say int star date equals, so if I just copy all of this, just copy that, paste that here. We could have just taken, no, actually no. So we can say the week and the day. dy, close that off with a semicolon 2, and then get rid of that and say while. So now we're onto the while statement. The condition will be star date not equals to minus 1. Eliminate that too, and in the statement we can say std cout star date increment, close that off, then a new space, close that off too. Okay, so that needs to be closed off because it's giving an error. This also needs to be deleted because we don't need that. Week and day, dy. So if I get rid of that, dy. Okay, so we are still getting an error for some reason. Use of undeclared identifier dy. If I just get rid of that, that should now fully function. So we have a program that iterates with a returned pointer. Where it says int get date, int week, and int day, a function that returns an address. Where it says stdcin week and day, right at the top here, prompt for and read subscripts. So we want you to type in something into the terminal. And where it says int start date, get date, week and day, call the function and get its returned address into a pointer, and right at the end where it says std start date increment, use the pointer to iterate the array. So we can run this because we have explained everything. So we have week 1 to 5 and day 1 to 7. So we can say, if I just go back, edit this again, make it look cleaner with a colon and with the space, then you press on, because I just press space, so that acts as a character. Okay, so I will say week 2, and then we will say 5. Okay, it's giving us an error. So if I build this again, say week 2 and 6, it's giving us another error. Build that again. 2, 6, 26. Week 1 to 5, I'll just say 1, 3. We are getting all these errors for some reason. Let's go back into the code and see what's happening. Everything seems to be running correctly. There you go. After all those errors, we finally managed to get something. So if I was to do this again, run this program and say 1, 2, there you go. Run it again. If I need 3, so week 3 and day 4. Then we get all the numbers from 18 to 31. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for now.